She had a head unlike any other. She was the only person in the world with that head, a human head, but it only had 3 mushrooms. When you scrap them, they make a weird sound. It's hard to exist in a world where only people with one single string of hair on their head are accepted. She was just strange, unlike girls of her age who were interested in reading, art, and poetry. She was interested in food, baking to be specific. She had her own dreams of opening up a bakery where she'd sell the stuff she makes. Only that dream was far from reachable. One day, she decided to make a millefeuille. Not in that sense. A millefeuille that's organic, that's edible.
Millefeuille.
After 3 hours spent in her grandmother's kitchen, the millefeuille was ready to be eaten, appreciated, and sold. She started knocking on doors. No one has ever bothered to open. She has to sell her millefeuille because she has made it with all her heart. She looked at it, very pretty and yummy. No one ever listened. No one bothered to care. It was her and her millefeuille. She roamed the streets, looked at the sky, at the stars. She begged the Lord for a chance. Only one single chance. Her heart started beating. She has to leave. That's the message she received from one of the stars at sunrise. She packed her clothes and left her village. There was no reason for her to stay in that place whatsoever. Better be a stranger on someone else's land than on her own.
And I am the sad. I am the hero and I am the villain in this fairy tale. I am the monster and I am the sword. I am the reason I suffer, but I am worth fighting for.
She traveled far away. It was a long journey until her landing. A new place. Maybe a new chance. One can never know. She has to sell the millefeuille. Yet again, she knocked on every door, kept knocking. No one answered, no one listened, and no one bothered to care. She was a very strange girl, gloomy, with 3 mushrooms on her head. The only thing that was distinguishable about her is that she had hopes and dreams, despite her sad fate. Days have passed. She kept knocking on doors. No one answered. No one bothered to care. Sad again, she sat by a river. She placed her millefeuille beside her and watched the sunset. She loved the sun rays. Even amidst the darkest of times, one single sun ray can make the light at the end of the tunnel seem somewhat reachable. After a moment, she felt a tap on her shoulder. She turned around. A man stood there. He seemed like a normal human being. His fingers, though, resembled like baked gravy her grandma used to make, but never sold anyway. It was strange. He touched her. He looked into her eyes, and asked her to tell him about the reason of her sadness.
It's, a long story. But this is a millefeuille. It's crunchy on the outside, but it's very soft on the inside. If you're willing to bite, you gotta do so gently, or its insides will escape.
The man gave her one diner, took the BX, and left. She looked at the one diner, then next to her. The box was no longer there. She sold it. Finally, all her dreams come true. She found someone that believed in her. Someone that has seen through her weird-shaped face and funny-looking head. She lay by the river, held the one dinar tightly, closed her eyes, dreaming of the bakery, until she fell asleep. Hours has passed then. She woke up on the incomprehensible shoutnik of a man. She looked at him. It's the same man, but only looked different. 3 mushrooms had grown out of his head.
راسي شوفي شو عملتي نشكي بيك الرب 3 فقاعات خرجوا من فرطاستي.
She stared at him. Tears filled her eyes. She gave him his coin back and left. Maybe some people don't get chances. Maybe some people stay strange forever. Maybe she wasn't meant to be believed in. But that's life. And life is unfair. Always.